My name is Stephen Mureithi. I'm a senior lecturer and a researcher at the University of Nairobi, Department of Land Resource Management and Agricultural Technology, Faculty of Agriculture. I'm also the Kenya Country Coordinator for L Land, Livestock and Livelihoods in Dryland Systems, where we have a number of projects that we are implementing in Karamoja cluster. One of it is Drylands Transform, and this research project in Eastern African drylands focused on the pathways and challenges towards a transformation of landscape and livestock and livelihoods in the Karamoja cluster. The specific objectives of Dryland Transform were to assess the land health at landscape scale and explore links with human well-being, to test options to restore rangelands and grazing by engaging local communities and develop platforms to share knowledge and scale livestock interventions that promote resilience and productivity. And we also wanted to understand the impact of climate variability on livelihood strategies and resilience at household and community level, and also identify innovative land governance mechanisms and practices that effectively address pastoralist production. And lastly, we aim to synthesize and scale up key research findings to develop future scenarios and policy and practice. And that is work that is ongoing. The other project that we are implementing is Restore for More, which is layered on the work of Dryland Transform. And Restore for More is scaling rangeland restoration in drylands through synergies in biodiversity, water and climate nexus. And the project aims to address the deeply interwoven crises that are mutually reinforcing, that is climate change and the biodiversity loss, and also the impact of climate change. So in order to contribute to long-term research needed to generate knowledge on rangeland restoration, Restore for More is building on the knowledge, partnerships and research infrastructure and experience from existing research projects and networks and collaborations, and among these is the Drylands Transform. Our other key project that is layering on Restore for More is sustainable land restoration, that is building inclusive knowledge sharing hubs, the livestock cafes, for resilient pastoral livelihoods and rangelands restoration in East African drylands. And in short, we call it Include to Restore. The key objective is to co-identify rangeland management and restoration practices that will safeguard inclusive and equitable restoration long-term on household and community levels. We also want to co-identify ways to realize new financial returns from rangeland restoration that will safeguard and promote inclusive restoration outcomes long-term. And thirdly, we want to support and strengthen the identified practices within local management structures by integrating them into the next generation of livestock cafes. And we will jointly test the potential of inclusive rangeland restoration and sustainable management to build peace through scaling identified best practices. With continued research, building on each other and layering projects in this Karamoja cluster, where there has been many gaps, especially of critical scientific evidence, and that informs our layering projects so that we can engage the communities long enough to overcome that learning curve or learning threshold. We believe that this co-development and co-sharing of knowledge is important. The scientific knowledge, the indigenous and traditional knowledge, we co-create solutions for Karamoja so that we can see continued building of resilience of Karamoja cluster as a cross-border region. So we are offering solutions through research, and we believe that the translated evidence will continue to inform policy and practice, that the government can take this information and use it in policy, and the practitioners and the extension officers will continue to empower the communities by taking up whatever have been proven to be working for Karamoja.
Nairobi,